don't know that there's much pace to find for the Mercedes-powered cars because at the end of Free Practice 3, you had all Mercedes-powered cars in the bottom 10.
Yeah, and that's a theme that was throughout the weekend.
And we've talked about how Toto's phone must be ringing off the hook because now you have the engines being frozen. And if you're a Mercedes customer, could we see a mass exodus from Mercedes Power? Like, I don't know what the contracts are, but wouldn't you want to, if you're frozen, but you can get out of a contract and suddenly pick up a Ferrari or a Red Bull powertrain? I don't know how willing Red Bull would be to give their powertrain to anyone outside of the AlphaTauri Red Bull family, but wouldn't you imagine everyone would want to get the fuck out of the Mercedes Power game?
You're onto something. I mean, the freeze is pretty long. The engines don't get redone until the freeze is through 2025, right? So, yeah, you might see some teams. I mean, contracts are contracts, but there's plenty of ways to get out of contracts. There's probably performance clauses in there for the Mercedes customers, some of them, saying, hey, if this engine turns to shit, we're out of here.
Right. I mean, they can't even race, most of these teams. Like,
would you go
Williams and Aston Martin don't have a fucking prayer this season.
Would you go Ferrari, if you were to switch from Mercedes, would you go Ferrari or would you go Red Bull powertrains?
Dude,
Red Bull powertrains.
Don't sleep on Alpine, by the way, because they have no customers outside of Alpine.
I know, but do you roll the dice? Red Bull powertrain seems to have the edge on power, but it's way riskier. The reliability is like...
I also don't know how willing Red Bull would be to, power other teams outside of AlphaTauri themselves.
That's true, but if the price is right...
But I think we're sleeping on Alpine as well because they used to supply a handful of teams on the grid, and now everybody has left because McLaren was their last customer.
Yeah.
Right?
And they look somewhat strong.
And they look much stronger.